not even surprise me if we did see them pull it off here. So,
Luna, we just need the game.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. She's good. I just thought I'd let you know just in case.
Here we go.
Thank you.
all right, let's go. We are in it, baby. Game 1 of TLD versus Moonlit Battlegrounds Clash of the Titans. Let's get it on. TLD early high ground fire position, not capping fire yet, just playing around it. MB looking to kind of hold space. Like I was gonna say trade back, and they do have some angles to do that with the ghost pickup and with the Shrike, but definitely going to be hard. We can see it playing out right here. So hard to push into the amount of range damage coming from a Carbine, a Saros, and a Myth. They are just raining down that damage, and if you can't move through, you know, that kind of space they're holding, if you can't find your way on top of them, it's going to be really hard to get an angle here. We see MB looking to do exactly that, but going to be easier said than done.
Oh, big damage.
Yeah. Big bomb coming out there from the Bebo, going to force MB back. You see, they probably have crazy healing numbers already, but TLD matching that in damage numbers first, because the amount of damage coming out of this TLD side looking so oppressive. Like, MB doesn't even know what to do. They try to shift forward, get insta there, height gets traded. It's just like too much ranged carry, bro. Like, what do you do? What do you do here?
Man, screw dive into double healer. We want triple ranged carry into double healer, because apparently that's the answer.
We actually, it's funny, we saw that work for Gay. Remember, like against MB in the first round of the last match, they had 3 ranged carries and able to take that match away from MB. So TLD looking to do the same. We see MB trying to find a quicker angle, find their way up front, trying to isolate someone. They find Lemur, tries to tonk out, isn't gonna be able to do it in time. Height instantly follows with the Abyssal Breaker, running down 2 more members of TLD. Lod's trying to kite out to the north, but huge damage coming through from Vader. MB finding their angle, finding the opening, catching Lemur out. Very rare occasion, able to delete that Bebo before the tonk and find themselves around.
That was a fast match.
Yeah, it was.
I kind of like looked away for half a second and I was like, oh, okay. Already 3 people down for TLD, unfortunate. Let's see if they can pull it back here for this round though.
That's kind of what MB wants to do. That's almost like their win con, is like they have to find a pick. They have to find a pick early to stop this damage pressure. Height finds his way through the wall. Oh, gets the Saros portal through the wall into the Abyssal Breaker. Really nice play from Moonlit Battlegrounds there. Huge coordination between the Saros and the Oath. TLD trade one back there. Phenom shifting in, taking down Spadestorms, almost getting Kenneth in return. Wads lives with a sliver as Vader out on the right trying to take on the 2v1. Doesn't quite work out for them. They're able to take out Height as well. So now into the 3v2. Moonlit, oh, Spadestorms with the aggressive shift forward, getting instantly punished there. It's just going to be Kenneth left on that Zeph, not going to be able to do much into the full force of TLD.
Oh my god, Phenom. Oh my god, Phenom. He was like 1v2ing for like, and succeeding. Like, that would not have been recoverable if Phenom did not just do what he did. Good work.
And on that Carbine, if you shift forward and connect, because the shift gives you the free auto that's empowered and slows, if you shift forward to hit that empowered auto and follow with all 3 shots, all 4 of those hit, that's so much damage. Height looking to put out huge damage as he shifts in. Abyssal Breaker, Lemur answers with the tonk into the wall, while Abador deletes Lord Vader on the south, but huge trade back from Spadestorms. Takes out Phenom. They're looking to play around the wisp, but not going to let that happen as Height shifts in, stands on it. Lemur so close to dying, literal 1, but gets out to the top. Moonlit Battlegrounds, super heads up play off of that pick. Force the wisp angle, get that delete. Now in the 3v3, but looking like they have advantage as Height kind of holds off 2 to the north here. As we have a 1v1 going on to the south. Spadestorm's looking to follow with ulti on a Lemur. Huge shift in the ulti connect for Spades. Able to get Lemur down. It's just going to be Abador with 1 more left. We see Lod's half health somewhere on the map in the 1v1, trying to play this res angle, but Delicious Kenneth looking to hold his ground. Lods gets it through in the end, but can he fend off 2 more members of Moonlit Battlegrounds? And Kenneth about to be right back up, so going to make it 3. Really huge task here for Lods all of a sudden after what was a nice 1v1. Oh, but he gets Spade!
Oh, Lods!
No way, bro. So somehow able to get a kill. Someone peels off for fire.
Wait.
He's going for fire himself. 6 seconds. If he can do this, it would be completely insane on the Saros. Not quite going to be able to get it done there with the recall. So in the end, MB takes the round. But what a close one, Kaya. Holy.
I know. It's 1-2 so far, right? Or is it 2-2? No, it's 1-2. Yeah.
I
think it's 2-2.
No, it is 2-2. You're right. It is 2-2.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
How
I was
many times
gonna
did
say
TLD
though,
win? I know MB won twice.
Yeah,
I
I think
think
TLD
has
won
won twice.
Okay.
Yeah, so 2-2 sounds right. I feel like the biggest decider here between these fights, TLD and MB, is like TLD has that triple range. They have so much damage threat, but like if MB actually manages to effectively get in their space and basically deny them the ability to sit far back and poke them out, then TLD kind of just collapses underneath MB's engage.
Definitely. And we've kind of been seeing it play out, like where if TLD can stop that from happening, can get out that damage pressure early, excuse me, and trade into MB, then the round ends up going their way. But we're seeing it here. TLD maybe pushing a little too far forward. They're taking huge damage in exchange, and MB, like a cat, just insta-pounce on the low health bars. Take out 3 members back to back to back right there. Just going to be Lods left on this Saros, trying to make a miracle happen again into the shift knock, but not going to be able to do much there as MB find a round 3.
Dang, this has been a really volatile set so far. I'm hoping TLD can pull it back here. This is kind of a good map for them because it's a little bit more. Oh, not if they get double naded by Kenneth.
Good map until you get hit by the double Zeph nade in the ult. They are able to recover for a sec though, heal up a little bit, and I think that's the biggest problem, you know, with the TLD comp is if you can't find the range damage, if you can't get that through, and if they chunk you out, it's so much harder to recover without those true heals. Everyone basically relying on their health pots. SUPERVIVE coming in from Lemur, knocking a member back there, but Height finds an angle onto him, looking to isolate the Bebo once again, but Phenom in from the right, able to back him up. Lord Vader, though, on the left, trading into the side of TLD, taking out Abador, maybe taking out Laws as well. Lord Vader going off on the Ghost this round, has 2, looking for a 3rd. Wow, so really off of the Ghost pressure from Vader, the rest of MB collapse. Find a really nice 4th round here.
Man, Kenneth is just landing nade after nade after nade. This guy's just not missing.
So we're 4-2.
Yeah, it's 4-2 now, MB's favor.
All right, so match point here or game point here for the side of MB. We are the first match in our series here. So whoever wins this is going to go up 1-0 as Lord Vader takes out Lemur. Lord Vader doing work, but gets traded back there. We see shift in, but it's not going to be enough as the Oath shift is superior, follows that Carbine shift with just a huge Bright Shield, breaking open the entire fight there. And what was looking like a really strong start for TLD this game, Kaya, kind of got shut down by Moonlit.
It absolutely did. They were looking extremely strong on holding their crazy in league, but I played in collegiate esports for a little bit, and then I also.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's awesome.
So that's why it's like the draft part of the game is like very interesting to me.
Hell yeah, that's really cool. I agree that like it's really cool just getting to see draft strategy in general. Huge Zeph nade coming through from the side of Lods. They're catching 3. Looks like Phenom holding the kind of flank for TLD on the right as MB recovers with some healing. Height on that brawl. Actually, yeah, so Kenneth on the Oath, Height on the brawl. Of course, I forgot that we had the brawl pickup on the side of MB. So we got clearly the best in the game on the Hunter here. Just an insane amount of hours, insane amount of experience. But the Huddy Lemur just absolutely destroying the Oath. Height was looking for his angle, but he was taking too long. Kenneth just getting absolutely punished there, trying to hold the fire. The rest of MB not backing him up in time. And because of that delay, Height not able to find the entry angle on the back foot, forced to heal on the right as the rest of TLD running down MB just completely. Oh, but Height gets the dunk onto Phenom, heals up. That's the exact answer they needed to put it to a 3v3. Abador gets Vader though, trying to force Spade Storms off the res. Wow.
TLD's looking quite calm, composed, and organized here. Somebody wake up Magical. We're seeing Lemur Lemur on the Huddy just absolutely shredding through MB here.
He is gonna be sad. He missed this game. He'll surely come back and rewatch this because he was.
Summon magical.
I think Magical summoned the Huddy for us. Just his name being on the screen in the breaks. He doesn't even have to be here.
True.
But I agree, Huddy just absolutely going off that round. And Lemur has been putting in some work on the Huddy. We have been seeing the Huddy emergence in scrims lately and looking pretty dominant in certain comps.
God, he's even taking space with the Huddy. Look at him go.
We got a little bit of just like poking and prodding here between both sides. Some action happening here as Phenom rips that fly to the Firefox. Gets out of multiple members at MB. Abador trading big damage with Viridev's Fury here. Connects to Lord Vader. Line of sight's the last one. Able to get out with the chunk it out. Height looking for his entry. They fend it off. Huge Zeph ult after the Lemur blasting with the dude. What a really nice play from TLD there. The Zeph combined with the Huddy and Phenom following with the torch actually just roasted, but MB able to recover, only losing one in the onslaught. Now we have a 3v3 situation. Height grapple in, looking for his entry. Trying to kind of distract, but it's not going to work as he makes his way back up atop. Phenom looking for a flank of his own. Grapple out into Lemur, anti-heal, has that barbed wire down, doesn't want to dash into it though. Such an even 3v3 here, Kaya.
I know, it's a lot harder from TLD now to actually like hold this space without their myth, because myth is like basically the vast majority of their neutral control, and then Huddy and Zeph are just there to kind of reinforce it. So it was really, really key for MB getting that pick on myth early there. And even like Nidhogg was just calling out in chat too, like Shrike needs to play Hudson side and never let him hold LMD down. And we saw even from Spades that round was doing a really, really good job of just marking and constantly staying on top of the Hudson to make sure that he could not hold the LMD down.
Right, and it's like when Huddy is on the map, both sides have to be playing around the Huddy. Like he is just a hunter you cannot ignore. If you ignore him, bad things will happen to you. And so, you know, we basically see it in play here as MB looking for their entry. Height trying to find an angle, has Abador low, but Lod's healing him up, trying to fend it off as Phenom goes down on the left. Lemur trying to play around the Wisp, but it looks like MB is going to force that off. Spadestorm's getting the kill confirmed through there with the Strike Bomb. TLD now on the back foot. Really nice round coming through for MB. 2 in a row, looking really cleanly executed here. Abador is going to go down as well. So it looked like TLD, Lemur going for the early res here. Or kind of late res, only 40 seconds left. Trying to do what he can as the last member, but MB going to take another one.
Yeah, again, watching that whole round, it's like Spades literally just has Lemur's number. Like, he was just following him that whole time, playing line of sight on Shrike and just trying to have the threat of that Shrike passive, that 3 shots on Lemur. Lemur has to play back and give up all that space again. And that's where the myth comes in here.
Yeah, and I really like that call out right now. And like literally right as you say that, MB just takes their space, like you were saying, without the myth, and just like ends that round. And so definitely going to be key, you know, kind of what Abador can put together here. TLD really wanted to keep that myth up. And it looks like, you know, MB looking for the engage here, trying to take out the myth, maybe a little overextended. Huge damage coming out on the side of TLD. They are able to recover, but multiple cooldowns blown for the side of MB here. Trading 1 for 1. Abador goes down. Lord Vader goes down. Phenom going in for the Q. Oh, so many members low. Lod super low here on the Zeph, able to avoid the ultimate from Height. Get out with just a sliver. Can he himself the grapple in? Height gets the kill onto Lods while Lemur goes down on the south. So MB, I think, putting together 3 in a row now, looking very strong here.
Yeah, I think MB has found their win condition, and they're kind of sitting pretty, playing comfortably around, really denying myth out of being able to help reinforce the Huddy and take that space. So now I feel like it's going to put a lot of pressure on Phenom to see if he can help create space and take some of the pressure off of his team, considering he's the full frontliner right now.
Yeah, and interesting because he's like isolated off to the north here, looking for kind of a flank entry potentially. TLD trading big damage on the south. They have Height on the back foot. Lemur shifts forward with the grapple in. They do get it. Abador gets the kill confirm on the south. still in wisp form, but completely isolated from his team as the rest of Moonlit Battlegrounds forced to the north. I think someone split out to the north for an early res. Vader gonna get taken out here. Kenneth on the res to the right, and we see Spadestorms did get some space to try to recover this res. Oh, Kenneth going huge in the 1v1 against the Huddy on the beacon.
So close.
Literal inches there. Cannot punch his way through the machine gun. I think a fraction of a second, one less bullet. He gets that shift into the bright shield, into the wall, and Lemur is gone there instead. But the one extra in the chamber from the minigun ends Kenneth in like a really close round. TLD answer back. They stop the Moonlit Battlegrounds momentum, put another round on the board.
Yeah, that was really clean stuff from Abba. Got like an early pick on that south side there when they were in that 3v3, and then was able to capitalize, push for it, and get a massive condemn onto. I think it was Vader he condemned into the wall, and then got a second pick as well. Clean.
Ooh, and MB find a really nice entry onto TLD. TLD completely grouped, but it's kind of backfiring as Lods trades into Vader, takes him out with the Zephyl, while Spadestorms takes out Phenom as well. So again, even trades across the board, everyone fighting for their lives here. Super low health bars on all parties as we got a 1v1 on the bottom. Abador versus Spadestorm, Strike v Myth. Oh, but Height! Is this a 1v1, bro? It's not. Height ends the action there as Abyssal Breaker comes out from Kenneth. Bright Shield into the wall for Lemur. Height looking to finish. Oh, and the ultimate coming through the iframe into the heel, showing up huge on the brawl, taking out the Huddy. Now Abba one shot on the north, trying to take on two members of TLD. It's not going to be enough, and Abba is down as well. So TLD trying to string together a couple rounds, but MB insta answers back. 4-2 here.
All right, I want to see this Huddy and this Myth collaborating together in perfect harmony, locking down a perfect area. This is a good map for them, I think.
Let's see it. They try to lock it down. Height tries to stop that as he grapples in. Is going to get forced out though. Still kind of with his team. MB do have high ground, looking to play fire now. Lemur just trading so much damage on the Huddy, gets the pull in with the heal, with the team armor. When Huddy gets that grapple in, it's actually a huge boon to the team with the armor restore for everyone nearby. Really underrated part of his kit. As Kenneth looking to just survive here while buy some time as Height on the res. Looks like Height is going to get the res. So we are back to a 4v4, and Lots is super low. Height in, takes him out with that final blow. Phenom low as well. Flight of the Firefox to north going to be pretty close to one shot. We have a Shrike and a Carbine just gunning for him. Able to sidestep, use the pillar to live. Lemur trying to do the same on the other side, doing his best, but both of them end up going down to the Moonlit Battlegrounds onslaught. It's just going to be Abador left, and he gets taken out by a final shot from Spadestorm. Nice. So just like that, Moonlit Battlegrounds take match 1.
It was looking so good in the early game there, where like TLD managed to like completely get a pick. It was 3v4